All right, look. We need to talk to y'all today, okay? Talk about you people. By you people, I mean the people watching. Hit the like button and strap in. We're talking Cowboys, but I need to talk to y'all. Meow. Welcome, everybody, to the DLLS Cowboys podcast. I didn't even notice the thumbnail on the show today until just now. But welcome in. We're going to talk everything Cowboys football that you need to know today with your best friends at DLLS. Please smash the like button. We sure would appreciate it. Welcome in. My name's Jeff.
Yeah, LFA.
I'm next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holly.
Yeah!
It's a lot of yes. And, he is next to the new greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Ali Jawad. I'm glad everybody in the chat knows you guys are clearly here every day, because I'm glad you guys realize where I'm going. We all walked off the show yesterday, okay? We all walked off the show because the great Clarence Hill, and let me not undersell, the great Clarence Hill, dropped fire, according to a lot of y'all.
Man.
Some fire, a fire take.
The truth, huh?
The truth, a truth bomb. That the Cowboys offense has really been struggling since CeeDee Lam came back. And I just need to hear from y'all in the chat, because I'm with Ken. What? Like, just basically, my thing is, what?
What?
Like, what are you doing? Because I think you could even go to the little 3-game stretch where Pickens was playing without CeeDee and be like, man, the offense played awesome. That's great. And since then, and then you just take the raw numbers and you're like, and they technically haven't been as good. But my question is, when you say, since CeeDee Lam came back, what's the point of what you're saying?
Right.
What do you mean? What do you mean, you people? What are you alluding to is what I want to know.
I am shocked and amazed,
Appalled, bamboozled,
hoodwinked,
I forgot.
led astray. We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. But it blows my mind that we have come to a place, and this might just be Cowboy Nation, where we pit one against the other. We don't hear about this any other place that has two dynamic receivers. And we try to make this thing out like we haven't seen CeeDee Lam literally carry this offense, at least the passing game. No, the offense.
Yeah.
Because before Javonte, Rico was okay. Rico was good. But we've watched.
Rico's about to break the rushing record if he'd been starting all year.
We've watched CeeDee Lam at times with bum shoulders carry this offense. When we said CeeDee and a bunch of maybes, CeeDee and them,
Yeah.
for years, to now all of a sudden act as if he's second fiddle. And this is not me caping for CeeDee or
This is y'all.
This is
Here we go.
Y'all on the screen. Y'all said this stuff.
And that's only a fraction of it, too.
Y'all, you people, Cowboy fan.
And I think George Pickens is an exceptional athlete. Like, he is a dog.
Great.
But let's not act like CeeDee Lamb hasn't been in the conversation for at least the last 3 years as being arguably two or three top receivers in the National Football League, the entire league.
Yeah.
And this is the part where I get frustrated with fans.
You can say you people.
With you people is because I love the wide receiver position. It's near and dear to my heart. And when I go and I watch and I see how certain things are done, which, whether that be in the way that route running, the movement, the way that it's done with ease, it frustrates me a little bit because y'all don't see it.
You people. And
then you can say, oh, he's better. And I'm just like, it's not. It's not. And together they are phenomenal. And I would love to have CeeDee and George Pickens together for as long as it's feasible. I would. I swear to you, I would. But boy, I just, and George is doing here what he was doing in Pittsburgh, and he'll probably end up just somewhere across the 900 to maybe 1,000 yards in a season, maybe around,
maybe 13, 1400.
Maybe
could be
around 10 to 12 touchdowns, and even then he was never considered to be a top 5 wide receiver in the league,
right?
In all of his time here, that he was never in that conversation ever, and he was the guy. Now you can say it's the offense or the quarterback or the lack thereof.
Pickens is already at 764.
He's breaking 1,000.
He's breaking 1,000.
Pickens goes back 12, 1300.
Okay.
He's going for about 12, 13.
So he had 1,100 yard season in Pittsburgh. But he was never in the conversation about being one of the top 5 best receivers in the league.
No.
So it's just, I don't know. It's and I guess it's what have you done for me lately? It's the new cute girl at the school, right? Because the new cute girl comes to the school. The previous dime, maybe people don't look at her no more like that. And they're like, oh, but you're like, wait a second. She's been the hottest thing smoking on this school since we've been here. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's funny. And it better be funny.
It better is funny.
It is funny.
It is better be funny.
It is funny.
Yeah.
That's your guy, Ali, that caused all this. Your guy,
The specific
Clarence.
example he was talking, because he was talking about the goal line against Denver. I get what he's saying, like, go to Pickens, he's open on that play.
Sure.
Yeah, we talked about that play. On that play, he should have thrown to George Pickens.
It is the way he worded it from the start, which was this offense.
Since
CeeDee got back.
This offense.
If he just words that part better,
yeah,
we don't walk off the set. Because that set y'all off right away as soon as those words came out of his mouth.
Because this is my thing. This is my thing. Just me. It's just me. When you say what you say, even if what you say is true, I want to know what you mean by what you say.
Right.
For instance, I believe it was Philip Tanner, former Cowboys running back.
Yes.
I am 97.4% sure, because Tank Lawrence, I believe, scored 2 touchdowns in the game this week for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yep. The ball ended up in his lap, and he was in the end zone
Burleson
twice.
High School head football coach.
Okay.
Shout out to the Elks.
And he said something like, Tank Lawrence has more touchdowns than CeeDee this year.
All right.
And I'm like, because I tweet. What he was doing was just having fun, right?
Because I quote tweeted
throwing it away.
I said, you messy.
Right. Because if that is an actual, and then you just sit there and look at me, I'd be like, say what you mean by that. What is the case we are making for, because I saw, where's the guy, Rich, in the chat? I want to see his thing real quick. I want to know where this came from, because I've seen it phrased very similar from a lot of different people, which means it had to come from somewhere, I think. Someone with a big following must have said something about the connection between Dak and George Pickens looks natural and Dak and CeeDee Lamb looks forced. Because I've seen it from a lot of people. That usually means that somebody with a big following said it, and I need to know who. That is the biggest load of hooey. The forced connection to a number 1 receiver who didn't really have a number 2 receiver that went for over almost 1,800 yards with 135 catches with a 70% catch percentage when the whole world knew he was getting the ball. And that's not natural. Okay. I need to know where it came from and who did it.
So this pisses me off. I'm going to be honest with you. This quote right here from him. No, don't go away, John.
Oh, he didn't watch football last year.
He says CeeDee Lamb just do not got that dog in him.
You took a year off watching football last year.
What?
A whole year.
At what point? CeeDee not finishing routes. You don't watch football. CeeDee not attacking the ball. Like this is a troll account. So I'm not gonna let you get me set anymore.
Yeah, you gotta stop.
Yeah. This is a troll account because it's he doesn't have the dog in him.
Yeah, the guy who should have stopped playing football with like 7 weeks left last year in a lost season that kept going out there and kept getting smashed and kept walking off the field, dragging an arm off and then jogging back in the game. CeeDee, like I would have never said that about him, but I never pictured him as like a it sounds like an insult, but like he didn't ever strike me as like the toughest player. Like, yeah, I'm going to fight through everything, and I'm going to go do this, and I'm going to do – like, I didn't picture – he was more in the Micah category for me, where sometimes his body language is weird, and I'm like, I don't know. But then you take a lost season, and you watch him go out there like a freaking warrior, and I was like, oh, okay. CeeDee Lamb is proving a lot to people right now.
When CeeDee hurt his ankle in the Bears game?
Bears game, yeah.
I came on the show and I said, whatever the timeline is, it'll be the early part of it.
Right.
Just because I know how he attacks his rehab. I know the people behind the scenes that work with him and for him. It's going to be an around the clock thing. Like this dude loves ball. Right. And that's it's not rare, but when you're talking about in the grand scheme, in the landscape of Cowboy football, to have people who love football, not like football or love what football brings, like loves the game and will do whatever is necessary for his team to prosper in the game. It's I don't know, man. It's weird energy. It just feels like, and this is that part. And this, when I say this next statement, this isn't about all of you, right? This is a select few of Cowboy fans.
Some of you people.
Because it's not all of you. Some of you know ball. Some of you are smart. But this is the reason why some fan bases and some people who are outside of the Cowboy fan base laugh at Cowboy fans. Because they'll say stuff like this. And somebody with a following, or it'll get traction, and all of a sudden now, nationally, it'll be under the belief that, yeah, this ain't that, or CeeDee's not a dog, or, the ball's forced to CeeDee. Now, we could take one play and dissect that as many times as we want. The goal line play, absolutely. Right. You're looking at it one-on-one, George Pickens. But there was a reason that when you have that level, first of all, when you have that level of history together, right? When you have what that Dak and CeeDee has had together for a long time, I get it. Secondly there is a proven track record. What?
Don't you do what I think you might do.
No, there's a proven track record that CeeDee will make tough catches in tough situations, in tough environments. So Dak relied on that.
Yeah.
He's like, that's my guy. I've seen him do it. There's a history of it. I'm going to him. Okay. And sometimes some quarterbacks, they pre-read certain things and they're like, I'm going here regardless. And that could be a Dak thing. But if he pre-read that and threw it to Turpin, or pre-read it and threw it to
that's different.
Flournoy, that's different. And I'm like, no. In that case, you take your chance with the 50-50 shot with George Pickens. But going to an all-pro receiver who will probably end his career as leading and breaking all the Cowboys receiving records, not a bad choice.
Okay. I thought you might go to one other place with that when he threw a CeeDee, and I'm glad you didn't. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know where you were going.
I thought you might have mentioned the guy covering CeeDee and gone down that route. No. And I don't think we needed to do that.
No.
We didn't need to say he had a white corner on him. We didn't have to say that.
You said it, not me.
We didn't have to say that.
You said it, not me. That also helps when I break the huddle.
And so here's my thing with all that. You can make a statement that is factually true. Like the 3 prior weeks, the offense scored more points, the offense whatever. And then in the last few weeks, they have not. What I would encourage everyone to do in sport, especially in football, where they play 17 of them a year, don't do tiny sample sizes. If what you're alluding to is you would rather not have 2 awesome wide receivers, you're crazy.
Man.
What you want is your best players. That's what you want. And the Cowboys have 2 great receivers. You're not going to bait me into picking Pickens' game apart because I'm tempted to, You start trying to bring down somebody. It's tempting to start turning around and be like, let me bring yours down. No, but also part of it is just that we love the new things.
Yeah.
And once something is established and great, boy, it's time to tear that down.
Yep.
And so now it's time to, I guess, tear CeeDee Lamb down and prop George Pickens up. You don't got to do all that.
We've been crying for that help, and now we got it. Just don't mess with it.
Yeah.
Let it be.
Chill
Enjoy
out,
it.
everybody, or I'll fight you. How about that? Hit the like button while you're here. We sure would appreciate it. We got the big boss in town. He could fire us all at the end of the show if we don't have well over 100 likes. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we're going to do something called cherry pick, okay? We're trying to make the playoffs.
Are you going to do that thing like when Usher puts the cherries in the girl's mouth? Are you going?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Just check.
Let's see if we can convince you this defense has a chance to do something good next.
Oh, man.
With over 700 5-star reviews, averaging a rating of 4.9, Qualys Roofing is one of the most trusted names in roofing in North America and in Austin. This is storm season. If your home has been hit by recent storms, don't wait. Qualys offers free roof damage assessment and can help guide you through the insurance process. Now, the wind is starting to blow a little bit. Trees and branches fall off. Some of the trees, they do. They fall in your pool
trees.
And they fall in your roof.
Yeah.
And so if you want to get a free roof inspection, you need to call Qualys today. And they're not just some fly-by-night situation. They're trusted, they're proven, and they're bringing gifts. Because if you get a free roof inspection, you can get a DLLS free t-shirt with the roof inspection. And if you get a roof replaced by Qualys Roofing, they're going to give you a free Blackstone grill or a Traeger smoker. So what you have to do right now is go on to QualisGC.com or call them up at 817-500-9008 today.
I'd like to offer a hearty salute to our friends at Game Time. Yep. It's an app. Game Time's an app. And what you want to do is you want to download.
It's a lifestyle.
Yeah. If you got that dog in you, download the Game Time app because it's all you need if you want to get tickets to a game or anything that requires a ticket, really. But NFL games, NBA games, NHL games, whatever. You pop on the Game Time app, and it's the best that there is. It's the hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in just a few taps. Easy to use. You're going to get the best price. Fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay with our friends at Game Time. So yeah, you want to get you a Stars game in? You want to get you a little Mavs game in now that we've got a better GM? Because it's just like Michael Finley and friends hanging out. You get the Game Time app, use the code DLLS, and you'll get $20 off that first purchase. That is on the Game Time app. What time is it? Game time. Oh. That's a weird thing if you're on TV. We were coming out of a break and I just come back barking. That was the end of a Game Time read. It's an app. Buy tickets to things, okay? Get the Game Time app. Use the code DLLS. All right. If you don't like this, if this offends you or makes you mad in any way, just know it's producer John's fault. All right? He's a man with many great ideas. He sent one this morning and I said, I love it. We're going to do it.
Damn you, John.
And so what we're going to do is we tried to get the Cowboys to the playoffs yesterday.
Yep.
You got to go at least 6-2 and hope for the best. Probably 7-1 the rest of the way if you want to make the playoffs. And so what we want to do is see, can we talk ourselves and you out there into the idea that it could be possible? So we have done a little bit of cherry picking and found some stats to see if they can make us believe that we could find something defensively. And the guy here to present that the Cowboys defense is actually dominant. You just don't realize it is Ali.
Make the rookie have to take the heat of this.
Let's go, Rook.
You know what? I'm a big numbers guy.
This is data from John.
I am. This is from John. So I didn't know about this till about 30 minutes till walking in here. So
Describe
big numbers guy, but I have told Jesse in the past that film tells the full picture more than numbers do. But John did find some numbers,
Uh-huh.
so we're going to read through them.
Hey, don't distance from your numbers, Ali. Hit us with these numbers. Tell us why the Cowboys defense
Cowboys defense on play action passes this season, 2.67 seconds of average time to pressure. That's the second quickest in the league.
Okay, give me the stat again. The whole sentence.
Cowboys defense play action passes, 2.67 seconds average time to pressure.
And that's what in the league?
That's second in the league, second quickest in the league.
We get the second quickest pressure when they run a play action pass?
Yes.
Correct.
That's not cherry picking. That's a real stat. Now, I don't have the, yeah, of course they do, and here's why. No, that's real.
Well,
I don't know why.
Well, here's why we can say it's not a far off kind of thing, because this is over the course of the season.
Correct.
And when you look at, we talked about this all week long. When you look at over the last, let's say 4 weeks, for the 8 games that they've already played, you've seen an emergence of the pass rushing kind of picking up. I'm not saying that it's
second best in the league.
I'm not saying that it's like, oh, this is but Donovan Ezaraku, right? We know that James Houston, he was when he gets into his spots, especially when it's third down and he gets a chance to just pin his ears back, he goes after the quarterback. Davion Clowney over the last couple of weeks have been able to do that, right? They've been able to generate some things. Now, here is the gift and the curse of it all, is that as you begun, and the Cowboys have, as they begun the process and the ascension of being able to get around the edge and pressure the quarterback a little bit quicker, second in the league.
On play action
passes. The problem had been you weren't able to do anything on the back end. So as quick as they've been getting there, the receivers and the tight ends have been getting open on the secondary in the back half. And it's encouraging, because if you can find a way to cover, and this is why I say I always talk about, the game is a game of inches, milliseconds, all that kind of stuff. And you can turn on any type of film and you can watch a guy turn in the corner, and there are times where the ships are passing in the night, and as that defensive end is nearing, the quarterback is finishing the follow through, right? And it's like, if I just had one more second, I'm hitting the quarterback, maybe throwing his timing off, maybe the ball sails, maybe the ball is hit and he fumbles or whatever it is. So I love the fact that we're seeing Clowney begin to kind of rev it up. We've seen Fowler do some good things in spots. We know that James Houston, what his specialty is, and then Donovan Ezaraku probably will be the best of the group.
Yeah.
If we could just find a way to just cover better on the back end. Yeah. Just cover a tad bit better, and now you're getting home, and that pressure rate, that the seconds that it takes to get to the pressure, you're finishing the job. Right. You're finishing it in a sack, you're finishing it in a quarterback hit, the quarterback's off his spot. So those type of things, I can look at that and I can go, okay.
You're convinced, almost, in a way.
Yeah. I don't have a way to tear that stat down. Okay. I'll tell you that.
Fair enough.
I don't have a way to tear that one down.
All right, John.
That sounds good.
John, you're 1-0.
Great job, John.
All right,
the way
next
to tear
up.
it down would be read the rest of their stats against play action.
Yeah.
And not that one.
Cowboys.
They're not real good against play action?
They're actually fine against play action.
Oh, okay.
The rest of these are.
Come on.
Let's do them.
Next.
Cowboys defense on blitzes, 10.2% sack rate, 10th highest in the league. Now that one.
Top 10.
Read that again.
Top 10.
10.2% sack rate on blitzes.
Okay.
When we blitz.
10th highest.
We're 10th in the league at getting sacks out of that situation.
Now, most of their sacks have come in like certain games, like Arizona and Jets. So that's kind of something.
When we blitz.
So how much did they blitz in those games?
Yeah, I would say the Cowboys have probably, I don't have everyone, you're going to be shocked to hear this. I don't have every team that every team has played fresh in my mind right this second. Mm-hmm. But the Cowboys have definitely played hold the ball guys. They have played the hold the ball guys. So to be 10th when blitzing at getting sacks, I would say I bet a lot of that is a product of who you have played and their ball holders. But other than that, I don't have a way to tear that stat down. It sounds like we need to blitz a lot more, and we kick ass against play action.
So the Cowboys have 9 sacks on blitzes this season. 5 of those came against the Cardinals and the Commanders. And I think both were against Mariota. I think both were when Jaden was out.
Well, no, you had at least one. You had one at least against
Jaden. Against
Jaden, because that's the one that sent them out of the game. Right. The Shamar?
Either
Shamar or Houston.
And Jacoby. We'll take him. We take it. That's okay.
I mean, granted, percentages are weird numbers. So, for example, against Carolina, 20% sack rate. They blitzed 5 times in that game.
Got him
one
once.
sack. So that's making that percentage look real good.
Got him once.
20% back.
Hey, numbers don't lie. We are very good against play action at pressuring the quarterback, and we're pretty darn good. What was this one? At getting sacks
Blitzes.
when we blitz.
When we blitz.
Okay, I like it.
So does that mean that, hey, go ahead and do it more?
No.
All right.
No.
Because, I mean, you had to pick your spots to blitz if you're this defense. If you do it consistently, the other teams can be like, hey, what if we just call pass plays all the time and just know we got to get the ball out, but they're going to be open.
Yeah.
You got to be careful here.
Cowboys defense versus quick passes. 368 yards after catch on quick passes. That's the 3rd fewest.
We're tackling well? I don't buy that for a second. Okay, quick passing, one of the least yak given up against the quick passing game. Why is that the case?
That's a good question. Why is that the case?
John did a good job of pulling cherry pick stats that I don't think I can tear down.
This is where film needs to come in.
Top 3.
This is one of those stats.
You know what?
Because they're not getting.
It's not yak if you don't
break a tackle.
If you don't touch him.
Well, after the
no,
catch.
it goes after the catch.
Yeah,
so it's still good.
Is it a touchdown? Like just air yards? It's like, you know what I'm saying?
I know. Yeah. Is it just?
No,
it's in quick game. So that would be short, right? Or short passing. What was it? Quick or short?
Quick passes.
Quick pass. So their quick passes are actually deep. That's what's happening.
Right. They're bombs.
They're just catching the ball and throwing a bomb. It's just a theory. I don't know. You're talking me into it. This defense is about to come around. We got a lot of good things happening.
I think I have the answer for you on this one.
Okay.
The answer is that the Cowboys have faced the 2nd fewest quick passes in the league because teams don't have to do quick passes against them. So
that's true.
I'm guessing that's
Big
the
throws,
answer.
Okay.
Cowboys defense.
That's why play action. They do play action. We kind of anyway.
Got all day.
Yeah.
So when the Cowboys defense stack the box, when they use stacked boxes, 2.19 yards after contact per rush. 2.19 yards after contact per 8th fewest in the NFL.
When we stack the box.
Yep. 2.19 yards.
Well better than average at what they get after contact. Okay, so my guess is they're just getting all their yards before contact there. They're just
pretty much.
They're getting,
This is one of those where that we start talking about that tackle stat. People are like, oh, he has 16 tackles.
Yeah.
Where were those tackles?
Yeah.
Because if he has 16 tackles, like Deron Bland a couple games ago, he had like 11 or 12 tackles, right? He's like, man,
for an average of 11 yards, I'm sure.
And it's like, oh, yeah, it was because they were catching passes right in front of him all day long, so he came up and made the tackle. That's why he had 11 of them, because they threw at him all day long.
I'm not allowed to say this too loud, but I've started watching some of these college guys, some of their tape to get ready for next year's draft. And I do appreciate one thing about one of the sites that I go to is they do have average depth of tackle for the players.
That's good.
Because I started watching linebackers, and one of them was 0.8.
Ooh.
Like, those tackles matter.
Those matter.
Oh, yeah.
He is averaging tackling people who have not gained a yard.
Full yard.
Or have gained a yard. Like, that's playing football. So that does matter.
Cowboys defense versus attempts outside the pocket. 5.7 yards per attempt outside the pocket, 7th fewest.
Well, we all know why that is. That's the easy one to tear down.
But, they play terrible quarterbacks.
No, outside the pocket. They ain't leaving the pocket.
Oh, I mean, they may be staying. But, I mean, football is pretty wild in that once a quarterback leaves the pocket, I bet the yards per attempt, definitely per completion, go way up. Like, your chances for a big play go up.
Mm-hmm.
Your chances for a terrible play go way, way up.
Yeah.
Outside the pocket is going to be a wonky stat.
Does that knock the rush?
What's that?
Would that knock the pass rush then, that type of stat? Outside, because outside they're still getting, they can't get pressure.
It's a scramble.
It would help it because you're
You get outside the pocket. Now we're scrambling.
They're holding the ball.
It's a
all
scramble
Holding
or
the ball.
a rollout.
Yeah, scramble
Designed
or
rollouts
rollout, and we do a good job on the yards per attempt there. My answer there is the Cowboys have played really bad, but they still, man, those really bad quarterbacks, like, sure, you found a stat where they weren't kicking ass, but whatever else is out there, they were the best ever because every quarterback throws for 350.
We got one more. Cowboys defense on extended dropbacks. So this is 4+ seconds of time to throw. 32.1% completion percentage, third lowest. And I'm assuming the 928 is the 9 completions after 28 attempts.
We've played some pretty bad quarterbacks. John, I think you did a good job of cherry picking.
Yeah.
Because none of these individually can you be like, well, that's dumb. Like, it's like, oh, cool. Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
I'll give you this one for free.
And then you zoom out and you go, wait, but we're the worst defense ever. What is this one?
I believe the Cowboys are tied for the most throwaways faced, which isn't always a bad thing. A throwaway can be
thing.
like you pressured him and
We
there was
made
nothing.
them do that.
So
that's right.
That's part of it.
You guys, this defense is about to start cooking. You just heard it. We're good at some stuff, kind of. Maybe a little bit. And we're about to add all of the good players. Coming up next in the DLLS Cowboys podcast, it is time for a Whiteboard Wednesday. A Whiteboard Wednesday where Jesse Holley's going to take us through a couple of different things about your Dallas Cowboys. It's next.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up to all of the fans that came out and supported PNC Bank, as well as supporting your Dallas Stars. It's one thing to support long-term growth. It's another to go out and celebrate it. Thanks to all the amazing Dallas Stars fans who embrace long-term growth in all of its feathered glory. Our Main Street branch pop-up, an ultimate celebration of PNC's reliable, responsible approach to long-term financing planning, told through the lens of an amazing long-term investment. Epic hockey hair.
Yeah.
See that hat right there?
Yeah, what's up?
Could have got one of them if you were out there. At the Main Street branch, fans had a chance to pick their own Dallas Star hair hat, limited edition Stars hat with an epic hockey hair coming out of the back. It was a reminder that the best thing, whether it's legendary flow or a strong financial plan, comes to those who are patient and committed to the long run. Thank you, guys.
Shout out to our friends at Big Brothers Big Sisters who invite you this weekend to come make a difference. How about it? Step onto the field and into a mentorship role at our Big for a Day flag football event. So it is a one-day deal. It is not a long-term commitment if you're scaredy. But if you want to make a difference, at least for a day, and see what Big Brothers Big Sisters is all about. Irving High School, the football field, this Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., show up. If you're an adult male, show up this Saturday at the Irving High School football field, 10 to 2. They are going to team up. You're going to play a friendly little flag football game, and they're going to pair each adult male with one of the 400-plus little brothers that are currently waiting for a mentor. No long-term commitment required. Just show up, play, and inspire. Sign up today. The link is in our description. And be the reason a little brother smiles. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and I need to get a hold of my whiteboard. It is a Whiteboard Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
And Jesse Holley told me, he said, hey, we're doing the Whiteboard Wednesday, and I got it. That's what you told me.
Yeah, I got it. So what I want to do on Whiteboard Wednesday, and I'll give you guys some questions. And we've done this segment, kind of this thing in the springtime before, and I kind of wanted to bring it back.
Okay.
All right. And so it's a little bit of a Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
Hallelujah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
See how we did that?
Yeah.
Got it, Ali?
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah.
So a little Kavanaugh, or a little hallelujah. Yeah. Got it?
Got it.
Ooh.
So when I ask the question, your response has to come into the form of Kavanaugh, or hallelujah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Can I write that? Or I can just say it.
You could write.
We don't need the whiteboard, do we? We can just say it.
No, we can write it on there.
Okay.
We can write it on there.
Just see how we spell it.
Yeah, see how we spell it.
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right, so first one out the gate. We had a long, tough discussion about it in the first segment.
Uh-oh.
Right? This one revolves around George Pickens.
You mean George Like this receiver core now is George Pickens and Slim Pickens, you know?
It's still
Just
CD.
him.
It's still CD in them.
Okay.
Still CD in them. But could George Pickens, with 8 games left in the season, and the way that you people
734 or whatever
had put George Pickens, can George Pickens win the Triple Crown? Now, let me tell you right now, while you guys are writing this down, right now, George Pickens is tied for 4th in yards. I'm sorry, he's not tied for 4th, but he is 4th in yards with 764. He is 2nd, tied with a bunch of people in touchdowns with 6. Amon-Ra St. Brown has 8. And he is 1, 2. In receptions.
He can't even be close, right?
No, he's close.
Is he close?
He's about 20. He's about 20 off.
20? Then what kind of question?
But some of these players haven't had a bye yet.
What about the double crown?
So the Triple Crown.
What about just yards and touchdowns?
Hey, listen, if everyone's saying it the way that he's going,
bro, I mean,
can George Pickens get
no
to the Triple
Kevin,
Crown?
no. Kevin, no. But if he would win if George Pickens could win a single crown, I would be thrilled.
He's 11 yards from being 3rd and about little less than 90 from being 2nd in receiving yards.
Could he finish top 5 in everything? That would be amazing.
Who's ahead of him, you said?
I mean,
What's section?
Like yards.
Jamar
in yards,
be, right?
Jackson Smith and Jigma, Jamar Chase, and Puka Nacua.
Yeah, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Does he lead the league in catches too?
No.
Who does?
Yes. Yes, he does.
How many touchdowns he got? There's your Triple Crown chance.
Who, Jackson Smith and Jigma?
Yeah.
Only 5.
He ain't gonna, okay.
Only 5.
That's your Triple Crown chance.
Yeah.
Let that be a lesson to you, CD haters.
Yeah,
Route runners make the world go round.
Jamar Chase has 76 receptions right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, the answer is absolutely not.
No, too.
And that was a silly question. I'm offended by the question.
What about you people? That you guys put George Pickens above everyone else. All right, we're going to the running back room. The running back room. Okay. This one's about my Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Javonte Williams, will he finish this season with 1,500 yards rushing?
What's he got right now?
Right now, Javonte Williams is at 716 yards.
He's almost halfway there, but we're over halfway through the season. You're the reason for this, Justin.
I'm the reason for this.
Yeah.
Right now, ESPN has him projected at finishing the season with 1,352 yards.
Yeah.
Do you think Javonte Williams can go on a run and finish with 1,500 yards?
Why you turn me into a hater?
I'm turning y'all into a hater.
Because you making the numbers too big. You're making them too big.
Why?
716.
Yeah.
And
he needs to basically duplicate what he did the first half of the season,
but add 180 yards.
At the risk of this,
because he's got a game short. We've played 9. He's got 8 left.
Yeah.
Set the number at 14.
Well, no, that's too easy.
No, he's not going to get 15.
15's too easy.
At the risk of this team playing from behind too much, especially with the stretch coming up, you think they'll throw the ball way more than they got to be running the ball.
Yeah, I think if Javonte continues on with exactly as he did in the first half and the second half, that's awesome. If he ends up at 1,250 on great. 5 yards a carry, what a year. That would be awesome.
For a 1 year guy.
If you going to crank it up even further?
No. I'm saying if he if he does the exact same thing for the second half of the season.
Right.
That's 1,432 yards.
No, it's not. They've already played 9. They got 8 left. 17 these days.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
He's a game short.
He's a game short.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a game short.
Well, yeah. I mean,
if he gets to 14, he is balling.
They got him at 1352 projected.
I'll take 1352.
All right. Next up, Kavanaugh or Hallelujah, yeah. With 8 games left in the Cowboys season.
8 games left.
Realistically, can they win 6 of them. Can they win 6 of them?
Don't worry, I got you over here.
Spell it.
You ready for some optimism, Ali? You gonna bring some optimism to the party?
You gotta go HOLL, right? For Holly.
I'll put my name in this.
You ready? Oh, what'd you go with? What'd you go with,
6
Jeff?
is too many.
6 is too many.
They need it. They need at least 6. But
Right.
6 is too many. They're gonna lose 2 of the next 4.
You went nah. I went yeah.
What are you doing? They have to be perfect.
3 more. 3. Oh, it said 6. So you need 3 more wins.
No.
No,
Not
they
6
will win
total.
6
They
more.
will win 6
Oh, 6
out of
more.
the
Okay,
next
sorry.
8.
I'm
6 out
mistaken
of the
that.
last 8.
Oh, no. I'm with you. I understood
No,
that
not
wrong.
6 wins total.
Okay, I was about to say because that would have been an easy one.
No. Not 6 wins total. 6 out of the last 8.
Philly,
No.
the run of Detroit and Philly and Kansas City or whatever,
Yeah,
odds are you lose at least 2.
You go Philly, Kansas City, Detroit.
Odds are you lose 2
of those 3.
at least. And there's a decent chance you lose all 3, and I don't want them to.
Let's say
You're making me a hater
You
today,
beat
and I don't
me.
appreciate
Like-
it.
I'm not making you.
Oh,
Raiders-
I'm
a
making
hater.
you honest.
You're making me
I'm
a
making
hater.
you honest.
So yeah, let's say like Raiders, Giants, Commanders. Say they win those games. Okay,
Okay.
they drop
Man, you can do that.
Detroit and KC. Let's say that
Yep.
we picked them yesterday to beat Philly, didn't we? When we
You
were
can
doing
beat
our,
Philly. I didn't pick.
but the majority voted Philly.
Yeah.
3,
Okay. So if we beat Philly,
Okay, Minnesota,
you can beat Minnesota.
Chargers,
You can beat the Chargers.
and then after that, it's just Giants and Commanders.
There's
So what was
I
that?
got 2 problems with this, Ali.
Okay.
2 problems with this. Number 1, saying they can beat somebody is just forgetting everything we've watched so far this year and just being optimistic about the next 8, right? We're just being optimistic. They've added some stuff and just hoping for the best.
Right.
Because the team we've watched play so far absolutely will not beat all those teams. So we're hoping that we see a better version of it in the last 8 weeks and that you've added some pieces. And that's cool. And I forgot the second problem that I have with this. And so I'm not going to tell it to you because I forgot what it was. Yeah, I forgot what the second one was.
All right, so here's the next one.
Okay.
I don't know whether I say will or should. By season's end, will the Cowboys fire their defensive coordinator in Matt Eberflus?
So
Kevin,
before next season,
Before next
will
season.
they have a different?
Will they have a different defensive coordinator? Have a no, or hallelujah, yeah.
In fact, I'm not thinking about this one, but there's a reason why I'm thinking about it.
Don't worry, I'm on it, Ali. I got you covered. Hallelujah, yeah.
So you're saying the 4th defensive coordinator in 4 years will be here for the Dallas Cowboys?
It is my greatest fear is that when Jerry said after the one game, whichever one it was, when they got whooped again, and when he was like, well, I own a big part of this. A lot of it has been my decisions. And then he didn't say what those were.
That's the part.
And then the next day on the radio, he said, well, continuity at defensive coordinator, and that's on me.
Yeah.
Like his own words do make you believe that no insults, no name calling. His own words would sound like it's a setup for keeping the same guys around. Dude can't coach. And Jerry is not alone in his decision-making. Other people do get to be involved. Surely people will not tell him,
all right.
Oh, yeah, just a little more time, baby. We're cooking. I know it's Jerry's friend. Eberflus is here because he's Jerry's friend. But no, when you get worse results from so many different players, you got 8 weeks. He's got 8 weeks to get way different results. If he doesn't, I know it sounds crazy because Jerry Jones will make terrible decisions consistently. There's no way he can make that bad of a decision and keep him around. No way. No way.
All right.
No way.
I'm going Holly. Yeah.
Well, you forgot the Lou.
Lou.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. I spelled it weird here, so hallelujah. Yeah. Look, I was gonna say no, just because like. What?
Yeah, you got to at least show the board.
It looks terrible.
And once again, he used 32%
Listen
of
here.
real estate on the board.
Us writers, we got to take up the page bit by bit, not one
Yeah.
giant. Okay.
I try to fill the board. That's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, you said though, like it's his buddy, and he won't admit to the mistakes that he makes, that he brings to the team, and he's so confident wanting to win with his guys. But then he makes a comment like that, makes you believe, oh, maybe he actually is hinting at a change, because 2020, they made the change after the defense was so bad with Mike Nolan. Now, I mean, was Mike Nolan, was that a McCarthy guy? Because Mike Nolan coached under McCarthy, right?
Definitely.
Nolan was McCarthy.
Yes.
That was definitely a McCarthy
This
guy.
is a different scenario because that's his guy, so he wants to win with his guy. But it's just so bad. Like, you have to make a change. You can't waste this offense potential that probably has, another 2 years of high potential if you retain George Pickens and can try and sustain a successful ground game going next year like you have had this year.
Yeah, the Dak window is the window.
Yeah. So you have to make that change. Otherwise, you're just setting this team up for failure for the next couple of years for the remainder of Dak's time here.
I mean, how low is the bar for the decision-making on this team? Like, no other team in the world would you be like, well, that time you let the head coach make the decision. He did something dumb. But then when the owner makes the decision, the GM makes the decision on who to hire, that's also something dumb. Like, how do you have no one in the organization whose idea is, I got it, let's find the best guy? I know a guy.
Right.
Your guy any good? No. But I like him. Cool. Like, no, how many organizations are doing that? It's insanity.
It's always the ones who don't have to suffer the consequences if and when it fails.
Cowboys and the Bengals, baby.
Cincinnati,
Family owned and operated. That's what you get.
Well, there's another team, but we'll move.
Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we do love us some George Pickens. And what does that future look like? Keeping him is easier than you think. How about that? It's next. Once you sign up to be a diehard, there's a QR code that's on your screen. Anybody know what QR stands for? Come on, John.
Quick read. Qualis
Roofing.
Qualis Roofing.
There's a Qualis Roofing code on your screen. A quantifiable resolution screen button. There's a QR code on the screen. You use that to sign up to be a diehard. And sign up to be a diehard gets you hooked up with all sorts of things. It helps you to support our program, first of all, which is great. It's a Jerry word, program.
Yep.
You're supporting us, which is wonderful. When you do it, you don't get ads on our website, alldlls.com, which is where you can go for the best coverage of every team in the Metroplex. We got you covered. Beat writers for every team. 5 shows a week for each team. Take the ads off the website when you become a diehard. Bam! Ad-free experience. You get access to the diehard-only level content, including Fran Duffy's NFL draft stuff, which I was using his draft board as my starting point for watching players. Already disagree with him on 4 players. I've watched 4 players I disagree on all 4. But yeah, you get all those things. You get a t-shirt when you sign up. You get to pick a free t-shirt from our merch store, which is nice. We got a lot of different options for you. We can do that. And also you get discounts on merch. You get discounts on events that we have, all these different things, the hookup you get. And you get into our Discord where there's all sorts of DFW sports fans having the time of their lives. We also want you to sign up for the newsletter. I was reading it this morning. I forgot what was in it, but I read the hell out of it. I did. I read it. There's a little quip. There's a little funny thing, either at the beginning or the end. Maybe both. A funny there and a funny there. I don't remember. There was a reference to something Chill had screwed up on the show. I read it. I was in there. There was a shot at Skip Bayless. I was in it. Sign up for the newsletter, alldlls.com/newsletter. It's the DLLS Cowboys podcast. I want to take this opportunity to salute a friend of mine who's really good at covering the Cowboys and the things that they do, because somebody did say in the chat there that ESPN said the Cowboys don't have cap space because they're trying to set me off, which is true. That's exactly what they're trying to do. Chris is in the super chat. Why do we do this? Be happy. We have 2 great wide receivers. That's a reference to our
100%.
CeeDee and George Pickens conversation earlier.
Could not
agree more.
This is completely random.
Come on.
I like your shirt.
This one?
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you committed yourself
to having style?
No. I think that's just
Can't do that.
That's long.
Yeah.
But if you committed yourself, I think, to 90 to 120 days of working out, like really working out 3 times a week,
Stuff that hurt.
you could because this shirt would look so much better
If I was a little stronger.
because you would first of all you would unbutton a couple of those.
Yeah. I
The
can do that
pecs would be
anyway.
yeah, but it won't look the same. And then if you had like the arms that filled it out,
Yeah.
like that's the kind of shirt you
What if
wear.
I just get a size smaller?
Mm,
No?
no, you got to have some girth.
Okay.
If you committed 120 days
Yeah.
to working out, like really hitting the gym, like
Yeah.
really hitting it, you fill that shirt out, man, and it would look
Yeah.
even better.
A
I like that
hussy
shirt.
got me this shirt. Just trying to make me dress better.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Imagine if you put some muscles underneath that joint.
They're not there. You don't see them.
The shirt didn't even lift up. You see what I'm saying? Like this part should lift up a little bit.
I hurt my shoulder.
You know what I'm saying? Like that part should lift up a little bit.
Hurt my shoulder.
But I like that shirt. I'm
Thanks,
sorry.
Man.
Continue.
So it sucks for sports fans that in the NFL, if you want to know what's going on with your team or what they can or can't do, that you actually kind of need to understand how the salary cap works. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, what you end up with is a bunch of lemmings walking off a cliff listening to Jerry Jones talk about how they don't have enough pie and they can't afford people because other people make money, and Jerry Jones just lies to his fan base constantly and then turns them against his players who are just trying to get, fair market value. He does it a lot. And so on ESPN, they did do a segment where they were like, and here's the thing about the Cowboys is they don't have money next year. They're over the cap already. They're screwed. This is it. And they're bad. And like they were lying because either they're ignorant or it was intentional because it was the Cowboys. And my favorite guy when it comes to the monies is my guy KD Drummond. Mm-hmm. He writes stuff over there at Yahoo or Cowboys Wire. It ends up on Yahoo.
I haven't seen KD on Twitter lately.
And I think he's blue skying.
Okay.
I think he's blue sky.
Gotcha.
And you can find me on the blue sky. I'm everywhere. I'm on all the socials. I do want to be the official Cowboys analyst of Blue Sky. That's also on Twitter.
You got it.
Because I don't want people to yell at me like, going to Blue Sky, huh? It's like, well, I just, once upon a time, nobody was on Twitter and we got on it. And then there was
once this thing ends, once I get done with this, you will not see me on social media ever again.
So KD was talking about, first of all, I think the premise behind it has to do with George Pickens. ESPN did their preview of next year's NFL free agency. They have George Pickens as the number one free agent in the NFL this offseason, right? Okay. And so it's like, oh, my God, what are you going to do about that? The Cowboys don't have any pie. Everybody's saying that they're out of cap space. And the answer is, well, the salary cap goes up in the NFL every year. Next year is projected to be $295 million, which is like 20-something more than it is this year, right? It's just the way that it goes. And it's like, all right, so ESPN says the Cowboys are $35 million over the cap. My God, they're so screwed. This is how easy it is for none of that to matter. Terrence Steele will not be here next year. Okay? And KD did it in a way that I think they'll save more than this. But if you just cut Terrence Steele this offseason, $8.75 million. You got that. If you post June 1 him, it's like $16 million. And then you just have to eat a little bit next year too. Trayvon Diggs will not be here next year. $12.6 million that the Cowboys will have back to spend. Kenny Clark, he went different than it could go either way, I guess. Okay. Kenny Clark, he's saying you probably don't want to carry him at a $20 million cap figure. And so KD Drummond's idea, extension with a couple fake years at the end, that then just brings down his number for next year. Right. You save $16 million against the salary cap. Guess what? We're already under the cap now. Quinnen Williams, he predicts extension this offseason that would bring their cap number down by about $14 million. See, now this is the sort of thing the Cowboys don't normally do because we're naming the good players.
Good players, yeah.
You know what those extensions mean? Check. Signing bonus.
Up front.
Not just I'll pay you every 2 weeks, partner.
Up front.
You pay that cash out.
Right up front.
To do funny accounting later. And that's not the thing that they're the biggest fan of. And then the standard thing that every NFL team does every year. They're guys who have signed their contracts. It has this cap number this year, that one, because you can spread a signing bonus out over 5 years. Who gives a crap? But each offseason, you can go like this and just move some. And you can go to the websites. Overthecap.com, I think, is the best one. SpoTrack is another one. But you can go onto their website and just hit a little button that says, I would like to see the restructures, because they're very standard and they're built into all the NFL contracts. Mm-hmm. The Cowboys will take $17.6 million of Tyler Smith's this offseason and throw it back there. And they'll be like, we'll worry about it later. They will take $18.4 million of CeeDee Lamb's cap number next year and go and throw it back there. And they very likely will take $24 million of Dak Prescott's cap number and throw it back there. and suddenly the Cowboys are $90 million under the salary cap. So just don't let Jerry lie to you. Don't let bad segments on TV lie to you. The Dallas Cowboys have added good players who make good money. It does not stop them from doing anything. They can keep all of them. They can keep all of them and add more. Don't let them lie to your face.
I am interested to see when we get to the offseason, because today, as we currently sit, we talked about it in the first segment, how many fans are loving George Pickens.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see will those same fans be in love with George Pickens when he and David Malugeta give the Cowboys that number of what it's going to cost to keep him.
It's a great question.
And because what'll happen is, like they always do, they love you when it costs nothing.
Yep.
But the moment you ask for fair market value,
yep,
they go greedy.
Yep.
They already hate the agent. They already hate the agent. So it's going to be greedy.
They want no part of it.
You're not that good.
But we don't say it about the billionaire who has the ability to pay all of this and pretends he doesn't.
They'll say, "Be thankful we brought you here to, if it wasn't for Jerry bringing you here, you wouldn't have got the visibility." Like, that's coming, right? Like, that, like when they ask for that $34 million a year, I'm very interested to see the reaction from the fans. And it's this holdout all offseason, not a holdout, but this stalemate all offseason because the Joneses will go, we're negotiating or we have the franchise. Because Jerry will say it. He'll say, we're working on it and we're talking, but don't fret because at the end of the day, we still have the franchise tag.
Right. Yeah. And I will not be surprised at all when it's hard to figure out what the actual percentage is because it's just online. And normally people who have something to say are the people who disagree.
Mm-hmm.
But boy, doesn't it seem like 50% of the Cowboy fan base suddenly never liked Micah Parsons?
Yeah.
Right.
If that happened to Micah Parsons.
Now picture.
And I don't mean this as a negative. George Pickens is great.
Right.
Micah Parsons is a better, more valuable football player in the NFL than George Pickens. Jerry's going to turn 70% of this fan base on George Pickens in a snap.
I just remember how the fan base came at me when I had a small little thing that I said about Micah, and they were ready to tar and feather me.
You must have been right.
And
because he wasn't a leader.
Yeah, usually how that happens.
And he wasn't a leader.
And now, like when they got to that point, it was they started agreeing with Jerry. He's not a leader.
That's right.
He's selfish. He's this, and I was like,
he demanded a trade.
Like what? So I'm very, very, very curious and interested to see how that falls out. Now it may not even come to that because Jerry may do some things like you were talking about in how to break those things down. Having good players, seeing that those extensions are coming down the line, jump on them before the hand, get it done, push that money down the line, lower that overall cap hit and salary, all that kind of stuff. Now that may be what it is.
Yeah.
But history says probably not.
This is my favorite. And this is, I have no idea if this was, like what I need to know is this person in the chat, Rich. Micah Parsons just had 0 tackles, 0 sacks, 0 pressures in a loss. And I want to know, have you always thought Micah Parsons wasn't very good? Or did you become obsessed with whatever stats you can find negatively once he wasn't a Cowboy? And what caused you to start doing that? Because if you watched that game, and you should have, it was a standalone game, it was a primetime game.
Well, not if you didn't have.
The Philadelphia Eagles had 3 points in the fourth quarter because Micah Parsons. That's why.
A guy they know very well, too.
Throughout the entire game, it was just, which broadcast was it? Was it Aikman?
Yeah.
It was just the entire game was just like, Hurts is like, they can't do nothing with this. Like, this is a problem for their offense. But now that he's not here, I don't know. I wonder how many of these people, because I see that a lot, and surely the average football fan is not so psychotic that they think one of the 2 or 3 best non-quarterbacks in football isn't good. I don't know where it comes from or the why of doing it. The Packers have lost 3 games this year. They gave up 16, 13, and 10 in it. Their defense is incredible. Micah Parsons is the best player on the Packers. I don't know what people are doing.
And also, I see KJ right there. He's like, Micah messed himself up when he said in the video that he doesn't need to be the highest paid player. And that was
he did strip there.
But even then, the number that he talked about was a different number if they had gotten it done then.
Right. Oh,
and then
absolutely.
the number changed again.
Gary Wade
and it was like,
extended,
well, yeah. Now that number that I said I didn't need, I now need that number because the number has now went higher.
Yeah.
So
That's on Jerry.
That's on Jerry.
He'd be
Stop
waiting.
convincing yourself.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit the like button on your way out, please. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
Wipe it down.
Wipe it down.
Oh, the video file's gone.